In the last few weeks, I have informed the elders of the church of my decision to relinquish my role as the senior pastor here at Parkside. Not tonight, not tomorrow night, and not for 12 months of nights. But on the 14th of September, 2025, God willing, I will make it that long. I say God willing, and I said to them, no later than, in case they would like to get rid of me sooner than, in which case I'm open, but it's not my plan. Why do this? Well, that particular day will be 50 years since I began with Derek Prime at Charlotte Chapel. It will be 49 years since I was ordained to the gospel ministry, and it will be 42 years from the time that Sue and I had the privilege of beginning ministry here at what was then the chapel in Beechwood. I took a leaf from Derek's book in that, although I was not with him, I recalled that when he made the congregation aware of the fact that he would be stepping down, he did so 12 months in advance. And he did that for the same reason that I've chosen to do it. Number one, to make it clear that this decision is not precipitous. It's not driven by anything of which I am personally aware other than my ambition to pass the baton, as you say, baton we say, or no, we say baton, but to pass it safely into the hands of my successor. And also to give us time to adjust to the prospect of and to prepare in a timely way for what this transition will mean. It also gives me time to prepare for a future that doesn't involve coming to this pulpit. That will be a strange future. I will not retire from Christian ministry. God willing, again, I will have opportunities as time and interest and health enables me to be involved in various places and things, certainly to be more committed and more involved at Truth for Life when I don't have the responsibilities and privileges here. You should also know that Susan and I have come to this decision together, and also with the affirmation of our children. I could perhaps explain to you that since the 40th celebration, many people have asked me, so what are you going to do now? And I said, well, I only know one thing to do, so I just keep going. And somewhere in the last 12 months, when I was driving in my car, the thought came to mind, well, you're just thinking about that in relationship to yourself. What about the congregation? What will be best for the congregation? Because I've observed these kind of transitions. A lot of guys have stayed much longer than they should. Few fellows have gone sooner than they ought. And very, very few, it would seem to me, have been able to be successful in doing what we hope to do. We're not leaving our home, I hope. We look forward to deepening relationships that have been formed here over 4 decades. It's very important, and I tell young guys in ministry this: I'm not jaded, I'm not frustrated, I'm not disappointed, I'm not disgruntled, I'm not disillusioned. None of the above. In fact, I'm jealous for the opportunities that now fall to the men that follow me. If it were possible to rewind, if I could have it all over again, I don't mean go for another 42 years, but if I could restart and do a better job under God and enjoy the privileges that I've known, I would start. If it was possible, I would do that. A couple of things by way of close. There will be a time for farewells. This is not it. What are we going to do in the 12 months? Well, I invite you to join us as elders, praying for clarity and for unity as we seek to select a candidate to be my successor.